Okay, now we've studied some of our specialization hierarchical modes. Take a moment to read the text and the procedures and determine what type of hierarchical specialization is needed here. If we studied it very complete, we can see that an inspector is a synonym for an employee. It's not a kind of employee. Therefore, we're looking at this to have a partial completeness. Let's see what that might look like. If we look at an ERD chart, we can see that an employee supports a dependent. There's a one-to-many relationship here. Notice there's a zero, so 0 to many. Now, if we look at our employee to inspector, notice that inspector and employee are synonymous. So therefore, it is a partial completeness. Now, it is worth noting that if there's only a single subtype, the disjointed overlap designation may be omitted. Also, when there's a single subtype, it is a partial. If it was a completeness, were identified as a total completeness, that would mean that every employee must be an inspector, in which an inspector would be a synonym for employee, not a kind of employee. Now that we've turned that, let's try one more. Read Granite Drilling Company's information, and let's determine what type of specialization hierarchy it is working with. Now that you've had the time to read over it, what do you think it would be? Well, its subtype is working on a total completeness, and let's see what that would look like. Since we look at an employee is employed by a department, let's see what it looks like on here. Now notice this one is an inheritance type of subtype. It is complete because hourly, salaried, and contract is a type of employee. Each one has their own specific attributes, and whenever we look at the combined attributes of all three, that would go inside the supertype. From here, we have our subtypes. Now, if we look at salaried and salesperson are synonymous, we have here. It is only a partial. Looking at that information, notice that a salesperson is the same as a salaried person. It is only a partial completeness. Now that we've looked at some of the advanced concepts, let's continue on with the information in the course. Good luck.